Good morning, class. So we 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 have completed the some prepositions. Okay, so we will move on from there only. Okay. So here was the exercise we were doing. So ये complete class वो होगी जो अभी तक हमने preposition में किया है. Okay, so move to the very next question. That is the whole theory rests no firmer foundation than mere conjecture. Okay, so he want to say that there is no foundation, but there is conjecture only, means only theoretical knowledge or some hypothesis is there, but no proof of that theory is there. Okay, so rest word generally takes preposition on. Okay, so the fixed preposition used here would be rest on. The ultimate decision rest. देखो ऊपर वर्ड रेस्ट है, फिक्स्ड प्रीपोजिशन भी ऑन. सो नीचे सेम सिमिलर वर्ड रेस्ट है. सेंटेंस हैज बीन चेंज्ड. द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस इज आल्सो डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दैट इट वाज एट द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस. द ultimate decision rests with the board of directors. जो ultimate decision है वो board of directors के साथ रेस्ट करता है. Rest with the board of directors. Rest with the board of directors. Only when persuasions failed, the police resorted to the force. Resorted to force. Okay, कि जब persuasion फेल हो गई, मतलब उनको मनाने से उन्होंने पर्सन्स ने मना कर दिया. द पुलिस रेस्टोर्टेड. तो पुलिस ने क्या रिसोर्ट किया? फोर्स. पुलिस ने क्या रिसोर्ट किया? फोर्स. ओके, सो दैट वुड बी द आंसर फाइनली. He picks himself of his article. Superstitions feared preyed on his mind. ठीक है, and made him miserable. He picks himself of his artistic test. Okay, so here answer would be the picks. The picks himself takes preposition of. Picks meaning is that pick take pick is like curiosity. Pick word generally means curiosity. Okay, they now jeered with him whom they had once acclaimed as their hero. ठीक है, कि उससे लड़ रहे थे. So they now jeered him. Jeered sometimes take at, sometimes takes with. Okay, so jeered at him is also right. His followers now began to intrigue with his adversary. उसके खिलाफ जो लोग थे उसके साथ में intrigue with. She interceded her husband on behalf of the people. Intercede matlab to talk on something, to talk on something, that is known as interceded. Okay, yeah, that is known as interceded. And the preposition used with intercede would be like behalf word take off. Interceded on her husband on behalf of the believers on the day of the judgment. ठीक है. It's not easy to infer from his account. Infer means to guess. Infer means to guess. He died without imparting with anyone the secret of. The statement was tantamount. Okay, the word tantamount is the word tantamount is equal. The word tantamount is equal. Tantamount to, equal to. The facts point to a different accusation. Point towards something. His friends prevailed upon him to withdraw his. The prevailed upon की जगह prevailed on. Depend on, prevailed on. Few boys are not amenable to discipline. Amenable to discipline. Amenable means friendly to someone. Friendly. Silkworms feed on mulberry trees. Excel's word takes the preposition जो excel word है. He is excellent in, या excels in. ठीक है, कई बार सब्जेक्ट यहाँ पे आ जाता है तो excellent at mathematics. Okay. The wild boar abounds to some part of Europe. Abounds to मतलब limited to that part. Abound to मतलब limited to. He has no special liking for mathematics. Ashoka is worthy of remembrance. Worthy of. वर्दी कौन सी प्रीपोजिशन लेता है दोस्तों? Of. The godown is infested with rats. Godown है वो infest है rats. Infest मतलब पीड़ित. Infest मतलब पीड़ित. Infest मतलब पीड़ित. There is no exception to this rule. इस रूल से कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं है. Nothing conduces to happiness so much as contentment. Conduces is support. कि जितना आदमी खुशियां होती है सो इज में कंटेंटमेंट. कि जितना कंटेंटमेंट नहीं है. ओके, मतलब संतुष्ट. Alcohol is injurious to health. Injurious to health. Oil is good for burns. Good for something. Oil is good for burns. Invalids are not capable of, capable to continued exertion. Okay, so capable of, able of. The British Parliament is composed of two houses. Do not confide your secrets to everyone. हर किसी को अपने secrets बताओ. He is abstemious in his habits. अपनी habits में abstemious है. In his habits. He is ignorant of what he pretends to know. कि जो वो जानता है उससे वो ignorant है. बीरबल is celebrated. क्या preposition सीखी थी? Celebrated for his witty. Witty is like chatur reply. Cunning reply. The avaricious man is greedy of gain. Avaricious मतलब लालची, लालची आदमी. The Atlantic separates Europe from America. Europe from America. Adam assigned it every creature a name peculiar to its nature. Peculiar to its nature. Adam assigned to every creature कि जो आदम मनु मानव जिससे बना है, assigned to every creature a name peculiar to its. Every assigned to हर प्राणी को वो काम दिया peculiar to its nature, जो उसकी नेचर के अकॉर्डिंग. ओके. टेम्परेंस मतलब धीरज, एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट मतलब रोजगार, जिसमें जितना रोजगार जितना धीरज है, आर कंड्यूसिव टू हेल्थ, सपोर्टिव टू हेल्थ, आर कंड्यूसिव टू हेल्थ. ओके. A brave boy rescued the child of danger, from danger, rescued from. Industry is key to success. Key would take the fixed preposition to. The customs were searching for drugs at the airport. जो ड्रग्स एयरपोर्ट में मिले उसके लिए सर्च कर रहा है. ओके. कस्टम. Elizabeth knew how to inspire her soldiers of hope. Long indulgence in vice impaired his once robust constitution. Early rising is beneficial to health. What it would be? Early rising is beneficial to health. We should live in a style suited to our condition. Examination act as an incentive to diligence. Incentive suited word preposition लेता है to. Ill suited भी लेता है to. Ill suited भी लेता है to. Incentive to. Suited to. Hard work and perseverance are indispensable of success in his life. तो हार्ड वर्क और परसिवरेंस, जो दृढ़ निश्चय है, वो छीने नहीं जा सकते of success in life. These two majorly to part with his money. Part preposition लेती है with. Part कौन सी preposition लेती है? With. He is clever man, but unfortunately diffident of his powers. वह चतुर है लेकिन उसको पावर्स पता नहीं है, उसको वो छुपी हुई है उससे. डिफिडेंट, अननोन टू हिज पावर, लाइक हनुमान, डोंट नो अबाउट हिज पावर्स. So this was used. Suddenly we were enveloped in dense fog. Suddenly we were enveloped in dense fog. Enveloped मतलब घिरा हुआ. Engulfed और enveloped ये preposition लेते हैं in. Many aspire for greatness, but few attain. His income is not adequate to his wants. The soil of Pune is favorable to roses. पुणे की soil है, वो roses उगते हैं उसमें. Favorable to, unfavorable to. I am sick of the whole business. मुझे बीमार हो गया मैं पूरे business से. I am sick of the whole business. Okay, so the sentence would be like that. A car will be a great convenience, a busy man like him. So here it would be not he. A car would be a great convenience to a busy man like him. Okay. whoever, तो कन्वीनियंट टू मतलब साधन हो जाएगा उसके पास, कन्वीनियंट टू। whoever acts contrary to nature does not go unpunished. whoever acts contrary to nature does not go unpunished. जो contrary nature के बिहेव कर रहा है वो unpunished नहीं रहेगा. The accident resulted in the death of five people. Resulted in the death of the five people. These derelict houses are reproach of the city. The Germans were called baby killers, and their methods of war stigmatized as a reproach from civilization. The mule was partially relieved from the law. स्टिग्मा होता है सर दाग, दाग. स्टिग्मा दाग. America has raised a tariff wall that protects some industries from foreign competition. America has raised a tariff to protect home industries from foreign competition. The facts point to a different conclusion. तो प्रोटेक्ट के साथ में प्रीपोजिशन आती है फ्रॉम, और पॉइंट के साथ में आती है टू. टेंटामाउंट का मतलब होता है इक्वल, और ये प्रीपोजिशन लेता है टू. Your wish is tantamount to a command. The state is committed to the policy of total production. Committed to. One is sure of what one sees. वो एक आदमी श्योर रहता है of what one sees, जो वो देखता है. He is indifferent alike to praise and blame. उसको प्रशंसा और उसके ब्लेम से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. That is indifferent to praise or blame. Okay, so this kind of the words it would be. Okay, so the next exercise. No doubt he has achieved much, but I cannot give him credit to all that he boasts of. All that he boasts of. Boast का मतलब exaggerated, बड़ा चढ़ा कर कहना कोई बात. Credit preposition लेता है to. The despotism of custom is everywhere the standing hindrance from human achievement. Hindrance from human achievement. Okay. He is indebted to his friend for a large sum. Indebted his friend for a large sum. What Dr. Arnold mainly aimed at was to promote the self-development of young minds committed to his charge. He was so much enamored with her that he forgot his duties towards his children. It is difficult to agree with those critics. It is difficult to agree with those critics who ascribe the work of Shakespeare ascribe to Bacon. उन critics के साथ में शेक्सपियर का जो बेकन को बता देते हैं तो उनको डिफिकल्ट है एग्री करना. ओके, Next, in his autobiography, he refers his abhorrence animal. Refer for he refers for his abhorrence to animal right. He conversed with us in subjects our varied interest. The accident happened with him in a late hour and an out of the way place and for an out of the way. A cashier is liable to render account of the money received from him, received of him. The soldier, the front work provider, with or in. यहाँ पे in would be more right. In the front were provided for provisions to the last day in the year. We are accountable to God for our action. Let us vie with one another in doing good. His thirst of knowledge left him no leisure in anything else. The rich and the poor alike nobly responded to the with call on further funds. For those who suffer from nerves, the remedy lies in perfect rest. A slave lies with the necessity of obeying his masters. So here is the another exercise. You have 2 3 minutes to complete it, and I will discuss from the 18 to 25. Okay. You can discuss this. You can do these answers. I am giving you 2 3 minutes that you have the ample time. Then I will discuss. Okay. If you have any kind of the doubt, you can send me in comment section. So now take the example of this. The heir of the throne, the heir of the throne was free from physical or moral taint. He impressed with them that sorcery was vital for their success, vital to their success. Okay. Methylated spirit is a spirit of the wine made undrinkable by mixing it with methyl to exempt it from duty. To love our country, to be interested in its concern is natural to all men. He complained of his weak eyes and lamented the necessity of. Samudragupta was known for his skill in music and song. He was equally proficient in the allied art of the poetry. So it is grasping of the power combined with the thirst for fame which constitutes ambition. It would be well for us to admire what is worthy of administration in such a people rather than to carp with their errors. The common fallacy is that intimacy dispenses with The necessity of politeness. The truth is just the opposite of this. The title master was originally prefixed with the name of a person. Prefixed with आता है इसमें. प्रीफिक्स और सफिक्स दो वर्ड होते हैं इंग्लिश में. जो पहले फिक्स हो उसको प्रीफिक्स. जैसे मैं बोलूं हिंदी में स्वनाम. नाम यहाँ सफिक्स है, ये यहाँ पे प्रीफिक्स है. The ticket will entitle you for a free seat at the concert. Entitled to a free seat. History as well as daily experiences furnishes such a man endowed with the strongest capacity for business and affairs who have all their life crouched under slavery to the grossest superstition. कि हिस्ट्री कि जैसे डेली एक्सपीरियंस के थ्रू बताती है कुछ इंस्टांसेज ऑफ मेन जो एंडोड जो जिनके साथ में बात हुई हुई है. द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट कैपेसिटी फॉर कैपेसिटी प्रीपोजिशन लेती है फॉर. एंडोड फिक्स प्रीपोजिशन लेती है विद. बिजनेस एंड अफेयर्स who have all their lives crouched under the slavery to the grossest superstition. जिसके साथ में सुपरस्टिशन जुड़ी हुई. he has no liking for cards. उसको कार्ड्स की लाइकिंग नहीं है. And lately he has taken a dislike outdoor exercise. At first they refused to acquiesce with the terms. Acquiesce वैसे वर्ड लेता है in. Acquiesce word preposition लेता है in the terms but finally yielded to. Yield means to surrender, कि आत्मसमर्पण कर देना, हार जाना. इंडियन टीम yielded to the superior ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम. भारत की टीम हार गई सुपीरियर ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम के खिलाफ. द हिप्पोपोटामस फीड्स चीपली. हिप्पोपोटामस इज ए जानवर जो जंगली एक सींग वाला गैंडा है, उससे वैसा ही हिप्पो होता है. ओके, सो हिप्पोपोटामस feeds deeply on aquatic plants, but also seek its food on land and sometimes destructive to cultivated food. Destructive would take the preposition to, and chiefly would take the preposition on. So this kind of the word would be there. Okay. Next. So take 3-4 minutes. You do, then I will do. So I hope that you have you have get the ample time. So let's discuss the answer. So the first question is that learning is knowledge, especially as acquired of study or acquired from study. So acquired of, not acquired from. It's frequently contrasted with knowledge or wisdom gained from experience. Gained from experience. At the 11th hour, he retired from the contest. At the 11th hour, he retired from the contest. Now move to the next thing, and that is at the Coriolanus with all his greatness was entirely this we were discussing, leaving the field open to his upper open. That is, and it would be like open for his opponent. Okay, it would be open open for his open for his opponent open for his opponent, open to his opponent. All his greatness was entirely devoid of all sympathy to the people. For the time, he became habitually depressed and moody and addicted to the frequent use of alcohol. The first act of the new administration were characterized rather to vigor than to judgment, rather with vigor to than to judgment. They were statesmen accustomed to the management of great affairs. Measure yourself to your equals and learn frequent competition. Learn with frequent competition, the place which nature has allotted to you. Contrary to my instructions, he went to his death and would certainly have met with a fatal mishap, but for the timely help rendered with him. Okay, this would sometimes कुछ word है वो certain preposition लेते हैं after in one context and a different preposition in another context. We should accommodate ourselves to circumstances. ठीक है. My friend accommodated with a law. So here accommodate take the preposition to. यहाँ पे to preposition ली, लेकिन यहाँ पे with accommodated with. फर्क क्या है? यहाँ पे फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब है और यहाँ पे प्रीपोजिशन ली टू, लेकिन यहाँ पे ईडी फॉर्म में ली विद. आई डिफर विद यू ऑन दिस क्वेश्चन. इस क्वेश्चन पे मैं तुमसे डिफर करता हूँ, बट योर कार डिफर्स फ्रॉम माइन इन सेवरल रेस्पेक्ट. कि किसी से कोई सामने है तो विद, लेकिन वही डिफर वर्ड अगर कोई कोई दूसरा ऑब्जेक्टिफिकेशन है, कोई मटेरियलाइजेशन है, देन विद फ्रॉम इज यूज्ड. आई एम एंग्जियस अबाउट द रिजल्ट. कि कोई रिजल्ट के बारे में है, देन एंग्जियस अबाउट. बट हर पेरेंट्स आर एंग्जियस फॉर हर सेफ्टी. एंग्जियस वहां क्या आएगा? फॉर. एंग्जियस फॉर हर सेफ्टी. He has retired from business. He has retired into private life. तो यहाँ प्राइवेट लाइफ के अंदर एंटर कर गया इसलिए इनटू, और यहाँ पे रिटायर्ड फ्रॉम बिजनेस, बिजनेस से रिटायर किया है. He has great influence over his disciples. उसका बहुत बड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस है उसके डिसिपल्स पे. ओके, इन्फ्लुएंस ओवर. He has hardly any influence with this with the wiser. यहाँ पे पर्सन इसलिए इन्फ्लुएंस विद. यहाँ पे प्लूरल अगर किसी के ऊपर. The remarks of his critics had considerable influence on his writings. तो रिमार्क्स उसके क्रिटिक्स के, वो had considerable influence on his writings. तो जो रिमार्क्स है वो क्रिटिक्स के, वो कंसिडरेबल इन्फ्लुएंस है किस पे? राइटिंग्स पे. तो इन्फ्लुएंस वर्ड देखो ओवर ले रहा है जब वो किसी पे कंट्रोल की बात है. वही इन्फ्लुएंस वाई विद ले रहा है जब सामने कोई पर्सन है, और वही इन्फ्लुएंस राइटिंग जब कोई प्रभाव के लिए काम में आ रहा है. पहला इन्फ्लुएंस अवर इज डिसिप्लिन, मतलब कंट्रोल के लिए है पहला. दूसरा किसी के साथ में, ही इज हार्डली एनी इन्फ्लुएंस विद द वाइजर, मतलब किंग के साथ में, किसी और के साथ में कोई रिलेशन के लिए. ओके, ऑल हिज लेबर्ड फॉर द गुड ऑफ द ह्यूमैनिटी. तो लेबर्ड क्या लिया? फॉर. ही इज लेबरिंग अंडर ए इट्स एप्रीहेंशन. वह मेहनत कर रहा है अंडर एप्रीहेंशन, किसी के डर के पीछे. ही लेबर्ड एट हिज डिक्शनरी फॉर 12 years. वो लेबर की उसने अपनी डिक्शनरी पे. तो लेबर्ड फोर भी लिया, लेबर्ड एट भी लिया, और लेबरिंग अंडर भी लिया. तो लेबर्ड फोर अंडर एट तीनों आ सकती है. ट्रेसपासर्स आर लायबल टू द फाइन ऑफ ₹500. He is liable for his wife's debts. कि ट्रेसपासर्स लायबल है फाइन लग अगर ट्रेसपासर्स होते क्या है, जो लॉ को तोड़ते हैं, जो लॉ को तोड़ते हैं उनको बोलते हैं ट्रेसपासर्स। सो वो लायबल है सर। लायबल मतलब उनको जुर्माना भोगना पड़ेगा, उनको जुर्माना सहना पड़ेगा। ओके, तो यहाँ लायबल टू, ही इज लायबल फॉर हिज वाइफ डेथ। जो वाइफ की डेथ है वो उसके लिए जिम्मेदार कौन है, वो खुद। ठीक है, a child is not able to distinguish good from evil. A child good, that does not distinguish from the rich and the poor. Distinguish to the rich and poor. Distinguish to the rich and the poor. Sir Ronald Ross is distinguished। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ये बाय, फॉर और फ्रॉम यूज करनी है। सो पहले फ्रॉम आगे, डिस्टिंग्विश गुड फ्रॉम, डेट डज नॉट डिस्टिंग्विश बाय द रिच एंड द प्योर नहीं आ सकती। बिटवीन द रिच एंड पुअर, दो लोग ही हैं तो बिटवीन यूज हो सकता है। ओके, सर रोनाल्ड रोस इज डिस्टिंग्विश्ड फॉर हिज मेडल। डिस्टिंग्विश्ड फॉर, पंच इज डिस्टिंग्विश्ड विथ हिज, फॉर हिज, बाय इट्स हंचबैक। So these were the kind of the preposition. We will, some prepositions are there. We will do it in the next class. Okay, till then, we have done enough. Okay. थैंक यू, अगली क्लास में वापस मिलते हैं।